Have you ever wondered how some people seem to have an almost supernatural ability to control situations, effortlessly bending them to their will? It's not magic, it's psychology, and it's a skill you can learn. In a world where everyone's fighting for control, mastering these 10 psychological tricks is your secret weapon. These aren't just tips, they're powerful strategies grounded in science that will allow you to influence any conversation, decision, or encounter. Imagine walking into any situation, knowing you hold the upper hand.
Sounds almost too good to be true, right?
But the truth is, those who understand the hidden drivers of human behavior can navigate the most complex situations with ease.
Here's the catch. Most people are completely unaware of how easily they can be influenced.
In fact, the very things that make us human, our emotions, instincts, and subconscious reactions, are the same tools you can use to take control.
Whether it's closing a business deal, navigating a tricky relationship, or even turning a heated argument into an agreement, these tricks work. And the best part? They're simple.
Mastering them won't just change how others see you. It will change how you see yourself, giving you the confidence to walk into any situation with authority. So, if you're tired of feeling like life is happening to you instead of you controlling it, these 10 tricks will shift the balance of power back into your hands.
Let's dive into the psychology behind influence and control, and discover how these seemingly simple techniques can make you unstoppable.
When someone masters the art of capturing attention and influencing others, they unlock one of the 10 most valuable tricks of human communication.
People, in general, are always seeking to be heard, and this is where psychology can be a powerful tool.
By understanding how the brain responds to certain stimuli, such as specific words or gestures, you can guide the perceptions and actions of those around you.
For example, have you ever noticed how some speakers effortlessly hold the audience's attention? It's not magic, it's pure technique, grounded in psychological principles. One of the most effective secrets, the strategic use of curiosity and anticipation. Imagine an everyday situation, like a work meeting. You can use these 10 tricks to influence how others react to your ideas. By asking open-ended questions that spark curiosity and gradually offering information, you create a scenario where people not only listen but want to know more. For instance, instead of directly stating your idea, try asking a question that provokes reflection. Something like, what if there was a way to improve results by 30% without increasing effort? This immediately grabs attention. Another crucial aspect is timing.
Understanding when to speak and what to say makes all the difference. It's not just about having good ideas, but about presenting them in a way that creates emotional impact.
Think about the last time someone influenced you to make a decision. They probably knew exactly when to drop that decisive comment. This is one of the most underrated tricks. Knowing the right moment to act, whether in a casual conversation or a formal presentation. Curiosity, one of the 10 tricks to mastering human interactions, is a gateway to deeper, more meaningful connections. When someone approaches others with a genuine sense of curiosity, they not only gather information but also signal that they are open to learning. This openness, in turn, makes people feel valued and heard, creating an immediate bond. Imagine the power in a simple, thoughtful question. One that doesn't just scratch the surface but invites the other person to reflect and share more about themselves. This is a tool anyone can use in daily conversations, whether in personal relationships or professional environments. Openness is the natural companion to curiosity. When someone shows openness, they create a safe space for others to express themselves without fear of judgment. For instance, in a team meeting, being the person who is genuinely curious about others' opinions, even when they differ from your own, fosters trust. It's not about agreeing with everything, but about demonstrating that you're willing to understand. One of the 10 tricks here is to actively listen without formulating your response in your head. You'd be surprised at how this shift in focus can deepen relationships. Let's take an example. If you're meeting someone new and want to build rapport quickly, instead of asking the usual, "What do you do?" try a more open-ended question like, "What's something you're passionate about outside of work?" This kind of inquiry not only reveals more about the person, but also allows them to feel seen beyond their professional identity. It opens the door to more personal, engaging conversations,
one of the 10 tricks that leads to stronger connections. The beauty of curiosity and openness lies in their ability to break down barriers. In moments where tensions might arise, being curious about the other person's perspective rather than defensive can turn potential conflicts into opportunities for growth. A curious mind seeks understanding, while an open heart welcomes differences. These principles are foundational in personal development, and their influence extends beyond just building relationships. They foster environments where collaboration and mutual respect thrive. Curiosity also fuels creativity and innovation. When someone asks the right questions, they open themselves up to new ideas and possibilities. Think of the greatest inventors and thought leaders. Their curiosity led them to question the status quo, and their openness allowed them to explore solutions that others might have dismissed. Whether in business or life, adopting a curious and open mindset is one of the most powerful 10 tricks for driving personal and professional growth. Another practical application of curiosity and openness is in problem solving. When faced with a challenge, instead of immediately seeking the fastest solution, try approaching the problem with a sense of wonder. Ask yourself, what haven't I considered yet? Or how can I see this from a different perspective? By doing so, you allow for creative breakthroughs that might not have been obvious at first glance. This is a key strategy for those looking to lead with influence. Finally, curiosity and openness are not just tools for external success, but also for inner growth. When you're curious about your own thoughts, feelings, and reactions, you open the door to self-awareness. This leads to a deeper understanding of yourself and allows you to be more authentic in your interactions with others. As with the previous 10 tricks, self-reflection is crucial in becoming the best version of yourself. With curiosity and openness, you can continuously learn and evolve. Generosity is one of those 10 tricks that often gets overlooked in the fast-paced world we live in, but it holds immense power in building strong, lasting relationships. When someone gives freely, without expecting anything in return, they create a positive emotional loop. People feel connected to those who demonstrate kindness and are more likely to reciprocate, leading to deeper bonds. Whether it's offering your time, advice, or even a small gesture, generosity is a universal language that transcends barriers. Think about a time when someone went out of their way to help you, even in a small way. That moment likely stayed with you because it was unexpected and genuine. In today's transactional world, acts of kindness stand out. This is one of the 10 tricks to forming meaningful connections. By being that person who gives selflessly, you set yourself apart. It could be as simple as listening to a colleague who's having a rough day or sharing resources with someone who could benefit from them. Generosity is closely tied to altruism, which is the act of helping others, often at a personal cost. While generosity doesn't always come with a cost, altruism tends to. And yet, it's one of the most rewarding behaviors. When you give, not because you have to, but because you want to make someone's life better, it creates a ripple effect. People are naturally drawn to those who exhibit altruism because it reflects a deeper sense of integrity and care. This, too, is one of the key 10 tricks in fostering loyalty and admiration. One of the most practical ways to practice generosity and altruism is by giving your time. Time is one of the most valuable resources we have, and choosing to spend it on someone else shows a level of commitment that money can't buy. Whether it's volunteering, mentoring someone, or simply being there when someone needs to talk, your time can be a lifeline. These small yet impactful actions create a sense of community and belonging, which are fundamental human needs. Generosity also plays a crucial role in leadership. Leaders who give credit where it's due, who uplift their teams, and who are willing to share their knowledge, cultivate environments of trust and cooperation. This is one of the lesser-known 10 tricks to becoming an influential leader. Instead of leading with authority, lead with empathy and generosity, and watch how people gravitate towards you. They'll want to follow not just because of your title, but because of your values. The beauty of generosity and altruism is that they don't just benefit others, they benefit you as well. Studies have shown that acts of kindness trigger the release of oxytocin, sometimes called the love hormone, which promotes feelings of connection and well-being. By practicing these traits, you not only improve your relationships but also your own emotional health.
It's one of those 10 tricks that brings mutual reward, even when you're not actively seeking it. It's easy to think that being generous means giving away material possessions, but often, the most valuable things you can give don't cost anything. Your attention, your understanding, and your encouragement are priceless gifts that can change someone's day, or even their life. In moments where you might feel too busy or stressed to give, remember that small gestures often have the greatest impact. A kind word, a thoughtful message, or even a smile can turn someone's entire mood around. In professional environments, generosity can be as simple as sharing information or offering support to colleagues. Imagine you're working on a team project and notice someone struggling. Instead of just focusing on your own tasks, taking the time to assist them can improve the overall success of the project and foster stronger teamwork. This willingness to help others, even when it doesn't directly benefit you, is a key 10 trick to long-term success in any career. Generosity in relationships, whether romantic, familial, or friendships, is the foundation of trust. When you give freely in these relationships, it creates an emotional bank account where both parties feel secure. You may not always be able to give equally in every moment, but the balance comes from knowing that when one person gives, the other will be there to reciprocate when the time comes. This mutual understanding strengthens bonds and creates lasting connections. One of the most powerful examples of altruism comes from people who dedicate their lives to serving others, like healthcare workers or volunteers. These individuals embody the spirit of giving without expectation of reward. Their selflessness is a reminder that true generosity is about the act of giving itself, not the recognition that might come with it. This is one of the 10 tricks that leads to deep fulfillment, both for the giver and the receiver. Generosity and altruism are also powerful tools for personal growth. When you focus on giving rather than receiving, it shifts your mindset. You begin to see opportunities to make a difference in small ways, and over time, these small acts accumulate into significant changes. This approach not only strengthens your relationships but also enhances your sense of purpose and meaning in life. It's a cycle that keeps on giving. Generosity doesn't require grand gestures. It can be as simple as sharing your knowledge or lending an ear to someone who needs it. In fact, the most impactful acts of kindness are often the ones that go unnoticed by others but are deeply felt by the recipient. This is one of the most profound 10 tricks you can apply in your everyday life. To give without expecting recognition, knowing that your actions are making a difference nonetheless. Even in challenging times, generosity can be a source of strength. When life feels overwhelming, focusing on helping others can provide a sense of perspective and purpose. It reminds you that you're part of something bigger than yourself. Whether it's supporting a cause, helping a neighbor, or simply offering encouragement, generosity connects you to the world around you in meaningful ways. Altruism, at its core, is about prioritizing others over yourself, but in doing so, it enriches your own life. When you give freely, you attract positive energy and build a network of people who trust and appreciate you. These connections, built on a foundation of generosity, create a support system that benefits everyone involved. It's a lesson that, once learned, changes the way you approach every interaction. Finally, generosity and altruism remind us that we're all connected. Every act of kindness sends ripples into the world, impacting people in ways we may never see. But the effect is real and powerful. So, the next time you have the opportunity to give, whether it's your time, resources, or energy, remember that you're contributing to something much larger than yourself. This, too, is one of the 10 tricks for a fulfilling and meaningful life. In today's fast-paced world, being present is one of the most overlooked 10 tricks for building meaningful connections. Mindfulness, the practice of being fully aware and engaged in the moment, allows us to connect with others on a deeper level. When someone gives you their full attention, you feel valued, and that's the kind of emotional currency that strengthens relationships. It's not just about being physically present, but emotionally and mentally available as well. In any interaction, being mindful can be the difference between a superficial exchange and a lasting bond. Think about the last time someone gave you their undivided attention. It probably made you feel important, like what you were saying truly mattered. That's the magic of mindfulness. By practicing this simple yet powerful 10 trick,
You not only improve your relationships, but also enhance your ability to listen and understand. It's about more than just hearing the words. It's about being tuned in to the emotions and intentions behind them. In professional settings, mindfulness can lead to more productive and meaningful interactions. Imagine being in a meeting where everyone is focused on their own devices instead of the discussion at hand. The level of engagement drops, and the opportunity for genuine collaboration diminishes. However, when everyone is fully present, paying attention to each other's ideas, the meeting transforms into a space of creativity and cooperation. This is one of the key 10 tricks to fostering a work environment where people feel heard and appreciated. One practical way to practice mindfulness is to put away distractions when engaging with others. Whether it's in a meeting, a conversation with a friend, or spending time with family, putting down your phone and being fully present sends a powerful message. It shows that you value the other person's time and input. These small gestures of presence are one of the most underestimated 10 tricks for building trust and rapport. Mindfulness also extends to nonverbal communication. The way you maintain eye contact, your body language, and even the tone of your voice all contribute to the sense of presence you convey. Being aware of how you present yourself in interactions can have a profound impact on the connection you form with others. This is a subtle but effective 10 trick that anyone can implement in their daily interactions. Presence goes beyond just personal relationships. It plays a crucial role in leadership as well. A mindful leader, one who is fully engaged in conversations and decision-making processes, inspires confidence in their team. When people feel that their leader is truly listening and valuing their input, they are more motivated to contribute. This is one of the 10 tricks that separates good leaders from great ones. On a more personal level, mindfulness can improve your overall quality of life. When you're present, you experience things more fully. Whether it's enjoying a meal, spending time in nature, or engaging in a hobby, being mindful allows you to savor each moment. This not only increases your sense of fulfillment, but also reduces stress. It's one of the 10 tricks that leads to a more balanced and joyful life. Mindfulness also enhances your ability to manage emotions. When you're present, you're more attuned to your own feelings and reactions, which helps you respond to situations with greater clarity and calm. Instead of reacting impulsively, mindfulness allows you to pause and consider your response. This emotional self-regulation is one of the most powerful 10 tricks for navigating both personal and professional challenges. In relationships, presence is often what people crave the most. In a world filled with distractions, being with someone who is truly present is a rare gift. It's about more than just being in the same room. It's about being emotionally connected. Whether it's with a partner, a friend, or a colleague, giving someone your full attention can deepen your bond and create a sense of closeness that lasts far beyond the interaction. Mindfulness doesn't require hours of meditation or complex rituals. It can be as simple as taking a few deep breaths before a conversation or reminding yourself to focus on the present moment during a meeting. These small, intentional actions can have a big impact on how others perceive you and how you experience the world. This is one of the 10 tricks that anyone can start using today to improve their relationships and overall well-being. In times of stress or conflict, mindfulness can be a grounding force. When emotions run high, it's easy to get swept up in the moment and say or do things you might later regret. But by practicing mindfulness, you give yourself the space to step back, breathe, and respond thoughtfully. This not only helps you maintain your composure, but also strengthens your relationships by preventing unnecessary conflicts. It's a 10 trick that brings peace and clarity in moments of chaos. Even in routine tasks, mindfulness can transform the mundane into something meaningful. Whether it's washing the dishes or taking a walk, being fully present allows you to experience the richness of each moment. This shift in perspective not only makes life more enjoyable, but also helps you appreciate the small things that often go unnoticed. It's a simple yet profound way to bring more joy and contentment into your daily life. Another key aspect of mindfulness is self-awareness. When you're present with yourself, your thoughts, emotions, and reactions, you gain a deeper understanding of who you are. This self-awareness is one of the foundational 10 tricks for personal growth. It allows you to recognize patterns in your behavior, understand your triggers, and make conscious choices about how you want to respond to life's challenges. Mindfulness also helps you cultivate patience, both with yourself and others. In a world that often demands immediate results, the ability to slow down and be present can be a game changer. It allows you to approach situations with a sense of calm and clarity, rather than rushing through them. This patience, combined with presence, is one of the most effective 10 tricks for navigating both personal and professional relationships with grace. Finally, mindfulness and presence are about being intentional in everything you do. Whether it's in your interactions with others, your work, or your personal life, being fully engaged leads to more meaningful experiences. It's about choosing to be present rather than letting life pass you by. This is one of the 10 tricks that not only enhances your relationships but also enriches your overall experience of life. Emotional resilience and self-control are two of the most important 10 tricks for navigating life's inevitable ups and downs. Resilience allows you to bounce back from adversity, while self-control helps you manage your reactions to stressful situations. Together, these traits empower you to face challenges with grace and strength, inspiring those around you. In Stoicism, as well as modern psychology, mastering your emotions is seen as one of the keys to a fulfilling and balanced life. Imagine a situation where everything seems to be going wrong. Work deadlines are piling up, personal relationships are strained, and you're feeling overwhelmed. In moments like these, emotional resilience becomes your anchor. It's the ability to remain calm, reflect on the situation, and remind yourself that challenges are temporary. This is one of the core 10 tricks to maintaining mental clarity under pressure. It's not about avoiding difficulties, but about learning how to weather them without losing your sense of purpose or direction. Self-control, on the other hand, is the skill that helps you manage your immediate reactions to life's pressures. Whether it's the impulse to react angrily in a tense situation or the temptation to give up when things get tough, self-control allows you to pause, reflect, and choose a more thoughtful response. This ability to regulate your emotions is one of the 10 tricks that distinguishes emotionally intelligent individuals. It's not about suppressing feelings, but about channeling them in a constructive way. One practical example of emotional resilience in action is found in the lives of athletes. They often face setbacks, injuries, and defeats, but it's their ability to recover and keep pushing forward that sets them apart. This same resilience can be applied to any area of life, whether it's dealing with personal challenges or professional setbacks. The key is to maintain a long-term perspective and remember that failure is not the end. It's simply a step in the journey. Self-control is equally important in managing interpersonal relationships. In moments of conflict, it's easy to let emotions take over and say things you don't mean. But by practicing self-control, you can take a step back, assess the situation, and choose words that promote understanding rather than escalate tension. This is one of the most powerful 10 tricks for building healthy, respectful relationships, both at home and in the workplace. Emotional resilience also plays a crucial role in personal growth. When you're resilient, you're able to learn from your mistakes and use them as stepping stones for future success. Instead of being discouraged by setbacks, you see them as opportunities to grow stronger. This mindset shift is one of the 10 tricks that allows people to transform challenges into valuable life lessons. It's about turning adversity into advantage. Self-control, particularly in the face of temptation, is another area where this 10 trick comes into play. Whether it's resisting the urge to procrastinate or making healthier choices for your body and mind, self-control helps you stay aligned with your goals. It's not about denying yourself pleasure or comfort, but about making conscious decisions that lead to long-term fulfillment. In this way, self-control is a form of self-care, allowing you to invest in your future well-being. One way to build emotional resilience is through mindfulness and self-reflection. By regularly checking in with yourself, you become more aware of your emotional triggers and patterns. This awareness allows you to anticipate how you might react to certain situations and prepare yourself to respond more thoughtfully. It's one of the 10 tricks that not only enhances your emotional well-being but also improves your relationships with others. Similarly, practicing self-control in small, everyday decisions can build the discipline needed for larger challenges. For example, Choosing to take a deep breath instead of reacting impulsively when something irritates you is a small act of self-control that can have a big impact on your emotional health. Over time, these small acts accumulate, strengthening your ability to stay calm and focused in more difficult situations. Emotional resilience is also about maintaining hope and optimism, even when things seem bleak. It's the belief that no matter how tough things get, you have the strength to overcome them. This kind of resilience doesn't come from denying reality, but from embracing it and knowing that you can handle whatever comes your way. It's one of the 10 tricks that keeps you moving forward, even when the road is tough. Self-control, when practiced regularly, becomes second nature. It's the ability to choose your response rather than react out of habit or emotion. This skill is essential in maintaining emotional balance and achieving long-term goals. It's one of the 10 tricks that separates those who succeed from those who struggle to stay on course. The more you practice self-control, the more empowered you feel to navigate life's challenges with confidence. In relationships, both personal and professional, emotional resilience and self-control are vital. They allow you to remain calm and composed, even in the face of conflict or disappointment. This steadiness fosters trust and respect, as people see you as someone who can handle challenges without being overwhelmed by them. It's one of the most effective 10 tricks for building lasting, meaningful connections with others. Resilience also allows you to adapt to change, which is an inevitable part of life. Whether it's a shift in your career, a change in your personal circumstances, or a global crisis, emotional resilience helps you navigate these transitions with grace. It's about being flexible and open to new possibilities, even when things don't go as planned. This adaptability is one of the 10 tricks that can turn challenges into opportunities for growth. Self-control, particularly in managing your thoughts and emotions, is essential for maintaining focus on your goals. When life throws curveballs, it's easy to get distracted or discouraged. But by practicing self-control, you can stay grounded and keep moving forward, even in the face of adversity. This discipline is one of the 10 tricks that ensures you stay on track, no matter what obstacles come your way. Finally, emotional resilience and self-control are about empowering yourself to live intentionally. They give you the tools to respond to life's challenges with strength and wisdom, rather than being swept away by circumstances. These are two of the most valuable 10 tricks for leading a balanced, fulfilling life, and they have the power to transform not only how you handle adversity but also how you approach every aspect of your journey. Strategic questioning is one of the 10 tricks that can unlock deeper understanding and create more meaningful interactions. The art of asking the right questions is essential for effective communication, whether in personal conversations or professional settings. Instead of just seeking quick answers, strategic questions invite deeper thinking, reflection, and insight. When you ask the right questions, you're not just gathering information. You're guiding the conversation in a way that reveals more than what's on the surface. For example, in a job interview, instead of asking, "What are your strengths?" a more strategic question might be, "Can you tell me about a time when you had to overcome a significant challenge at work and how you approached it?" This type of question doesn't just reveal skills, but also gives insight into a person's problem-solving abilities, resilience, and approach to adversity. It's one of the 10 tricks for getting to the heart of what really matters in a conversation. Strategic questioning is also a powerful tool for building relationships. By asking thoughtful, open-ended questions, you show genuine interest in the other person's thoughts and experiences. This fosters trust and connection. For instance, rather than asking a friend, "How was your day?" try asking, "What was the highlight of your day?" This simple shift encourages the person to reflect more deeply and share something meaningful. This technique is one of the 10 tricks to strengthen bonds with others. In the business world, strategic questioning can lead to innovation and creativity. Leaders who ask their teams, "What haven't we considered yet?" or "How could we approach this problem differently?" open the door to new ideas and solutions. This is one of the 10 tricks that not only enhances problem-solving but also empowers teams to think more critically and creatively. It's about creating an environment where questions spark curiosity and exploration, rather than just confirming existing knowledge. One of the most effective uses of strategic questioning is in conflict resolution. When emotions run high, Asking the right questions can help diffuse tension and lead to productive conversations. For example, instead of reacting defensively in a disagreement, you might ask, "What do you need from me right now?" Or, "How can we work through this together?" These questions shift the focus from blame to collaboration, one of the 10 tricks for turning conflict into an opportunity for growth. Strategic questioning is also an invaluable tool for self-reflection. By asking yourself thoughtful questions, you can gain deeper insights into your own thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. For example, instead of just wondering why you're feeling stressed, you might ask, "What specific situation is causing me the most stress right now?" Or, "How can I change my perspective on this challenge?" These questions help you move from reactive thinking to proactive problem solving, a key 10 trick for personal growth. In teaching and mentoring, strategic questioning encourages deeper learning. Rather than simply giving answers, asking students or mentors questions like, "How do you think we could solve this problem?" Or, "What are the potential consequences of this decision?" helps them develop critical thinking skills. It's one of the 10 tricks for fostering independence and confidence in learners, allowing them to discover answers on their own. Another aspect of strategic questioning is its ability to reveal underlying motivations and beliefs. By asking questions like, "What's most important to you in this decision?" Or, "Why do you feel this way about the situation?" you can uncover the deeper drivers behind someone's actions or opinions. This understanding can lead to more empathetic and effective communication, one of the 10 tricks that strengthens both personal and professional relationships. Strategic questions also encourage curiosity. When you approach a conversation with the intent to learn rather than to persuade or prove a point, you open yourself up to new perspectives. This mindset shift transforms interactions from debates into dialogues. Asking questions like, "What do you think we're missing?" or, "How did you come to that conclusion?" invites the other person to share their insights, creating a more collaborative exchange. This is one of the 10 tricks for promoting open-mindedness and mutual respect. Finally, strategic questioning helps you stay engaged in conversations. Instead of passively listening or waiting for your turn to speak, asking thoughtful questions keeps you actively involved in the dialogue. It demonstrates that you're paying attention and care about the other person's perspective. This is a simple yet powerful 10 trick for building rapport and showing genuine interest in the people around you. In conclusion, mastering the art of strategic questioning can transform the way you communicate, solve problems, and build relationships. Whether you're seeking to deepen a conversation, resolve a conflict, or spark creativity, the right questions can lead to powerful insights and connections. As you practice this 10 trick, you'll find that the quality of your interactions improves, and you gain a deeper understanding of the people and situations around you. Curiosity, as one of the 10 tricks for personal growth, is a powerful catalyst for deepening relationships and fostering continuous learning. When you approach the world with a sense of wonder and openness, you invite new experiences and perspectives into your life. This mindset not only enhances your personal development, but also makes you more approachable and engaging in your interactions with others. People are naturally drawn to those who display genuine curiosity, as it signals a desire to understand and connect. In both personal and professional settings, curiosity can be a game changer. It encourages you to ask questions, seek out new knowledge, and remain open to different viewpoints. For example, in a work environment, rather than assuming you know all the answers, being curious allows you to explore alternative solutions and innovations. This openness to learning is one of the most effective 10 tricks for staying adaptable and creative in a rapidly changing world. Openness, the partner to curiosity, is about more than just being receptive to new ideas. It's about embracing the unknown. In relationships, openness fosters trust and vulnerability, as it shows a willingness to share and learn from each other. When you remain open, even when faced with challenging or unfamiliar situations, you demonstrate emotional intelligence and resilience. This openness is one of the 10 tricks that leads to more meaningful connections, as it encourages honest and transparent communication. One practical way to cultivate curiosity and openness is by actively seeking out new experiences. This doesn't have to mean traveling to far-off places or undertaking grand adventures. Sometimes, it's as simple as trying a new hobby, reading a book outside your usual genre, or engaging in a conversation with someone whose views differ from your own. These small acts of curiosity expand your perspective and keep your mind agile, one of the 10 tricks for continuous growth. Curiosity also plays a vital role in problem solving. When faced with a challenge, approaching it with curiosity rather than frustration can lead to creative solutions. By asking questions like, "What haven't we tried yet?" or "What can we learn from this obstacle?" you shift your focus from the problem to the possibilities. This is one of the 10 tricks that helps transform setbacks into opportunities for innovation and improvement. Openness, on the other hand, helps you navigate uncertainty with grace. In moments of change or unpredictability, being open to new outcomes allows you to remain flexible and adaptive. Rather than clinging to rigid expectations, openness encourages you to embrace whatever comes your way with a positive attitude. This adaptability is one of the 10 tricks that helps you thrive in both personal and professional environments, where change is often inevitable. Curiosity and openness also strengthen your relationships by fostering empathy and understanding. When you approach others with a genuine desire to learn about their experiences and perspectives, you create space for deeper connections. Instead of making assumptions or jumping to conclusions, asking thoughtful questions and listening with an open mind can lead to more meaningful conversations. This practice is one of the 10 tricks that builds trust and fosters mutual respect in all types of relationships. In leadership, curiosity and openness are invaluable traits. Leaders who encourage curiosity within their teams create a culture of innovation and continuous learning. By being open to new ideas and different ways of thinking, they inspire creativity and collaboration. This is one of the 10 tricks that not only enhances team dynamics but also leads to better decision-making and problem-solving outcomes. A curious leader is always exploring new possibilities, while an open leader welcomes diverse input. On a personal level, curiosity and openness help you stay engaged with life. Instead of falling into routines and becoming complacent, these traits encourage you to keep seeking out new experiences and learning opportunities. Whether it's picking up a new skill, exploring a different culture, or simply engaging in thought-provoking conversations, curiosity and openness keep you energized and excited about the world around you. This is one of the 10 tricks for living a fulfilling and enriched life. Lastly, cultivating curiosity and openness requires a mindset of humility. It's about acknowledging that you don't have all the answers and being willing to learn from others, no matter where they come from or what their experiences are. This humility not only makes you more approachable, but also opens you up to a world of knowledge and insight that you might otherwise miss. It's one of the 10 tricks for personal growth that leads to a life filled with learning, connection, and discovery. Generosity and altruism are two of the most impactful 10 tricks for cultivating meaningful relationships and living a fulfilling life. When you give without expecting anything in return, you create a ripple effect that not only benefits those around you but also brings a sense of purpose and satisfaction to your own life. Generosity can take many forms, from offering your time and resources to simply showing kindness and empathy in everyday interactions. It's a universal trait that transcends cultural boundaries and speaks to our shared humanity. One of the most powerful aspects of generosity is its ability to strengthen social bonds. When you are generous with your time, attention, or resources, people feel appreciated and valued. This creates a foundation of trust and reciprocity, where both parties are more likely to support each other in times of need. It's one of the most essential 10 tricks for building strong, lasting connections with others, whether in personal relationships or professional settings. Altruism, the selfless concern for the well-being of others, takes generosity a step further. It's about giving without expecting anything in return, purely for the benefit of another person. Acts of altruism, no matter how small, have a profound impact on both the giver and the receiver. For instance, volunteering your time to help someone in need or offering emotional support to a friend going through a tough time can create a lasting sense of connection and fulfillment. This is one of the 10 tricks that leads to a more meaningful and purpose-driven life. In the workplace, generosity and altruism can transform team dynamics. Leaders who practice generosity, whether by sharing credit, offering mentorship, or being understanding in times of personal crisis, create an environment of trust and collaboration. Employees who feel valued are more motivated, engaged,
and likely to go the extra mile. This is one of the 10 tricks for building a positive, high-performing team that thrives on mutual respect and cooperation. Generosity also plays a crucial role in leadership. A generous leader doesn't just hoard power or information, but shares it with their team, fostering growth and development. This type of leadership not only empowers others, but also builds loyalty and admiration. When people see a leader who is willing to give without expecting anything in return, they are inspired to follow and contribute to the collective success. It's one of the 10 tricks that can elevate leadership from good to great. On a personal level, generosity and altruism are linked to greater happiness and life satisfaction. Studies have shown that people who regularly engage in acts of kindness experience lower levels of stress and greater overall well-being. This is because giving triggers the release of oxytocin, often referred to as the love hormone, which promotes feelings of warmth and connection. It's one of the most powerful 10 tricks for improving both mental and emotional health. Generosity doesn't always have to involve grand gestures. Sometimes the smallest acts of kindness can have the biggest impact. A simple smile, a thoughtful compliment, or taking the time to listen to someone can brighten their day and create a positive emotional ripple. These small yet meaningful actions are one of the 10 tricks that can transform ordinary interactions into opportunities for connection and kindness. In relationships, generosity and altruism create a strong emotional foundation. When you give freely to your partner, family, or friends, without keeping score or expecting anything in return, you foster a sense of trust and security. This emotional bank account grows over time, providing a buffer during difficult times. It's one of the 10 tricks that ensures long-term relationship success, as both parties feel supported and valued. Generosity also has a profound impact on communities. When individuals come together to help each other, whether through volunteering, supporting local businesses, or contributing to charitable causes, the entire community benefits. This collective generosity fosters a sense of belonging and mutual responsibility, where everyone plays a part in creating a supportive and thriving environment. It's one of the 10 tricks that strengthens the social fabric of communities and improves the quality of life for all. Altruism, while often seen as a selfless act, also has personal rewards. When you help others, you gain a sense of purpose and fulfillment that can't be achieved through material success alone. Knowing that you've made a positive difference in someone's life is one of the most rewarding experiences. This is one of the 10 tricks that brings true meaning to life, as it connects you to something greater than yourself. In challenging times, generosity and altruism can be sources of strength. When you're going through a difficult period, focusing on how you can help others can shift your perspective and provide a sense of control. It reminds you that, no matter how hard things get, you still have the power to make a positive impact. This mindset is one of the 10 tricks that helps you stay grounded and resilient, even in the face of adversity. Generosity and altruism also teach important life lessons about gratitude and humility. When you give, you recognize the abundance in your own life and appreciate the opportunity to share it with others. This sense of gratitude not only enhances your own happiness, but also strengthens your connections with those around you. It's one of the 10 tricks for cultivating a mindset of abundance rather than scarcity, which leads to greater fulfillment and peace. In professional settings, altruism can enhance your reputation and influence. People are naturally drawn to those who act selflessly, as it signals integrity and reliability. When you're known for helping others without expecting anything in return, you build a reputation as someone who can be trusted and relied upon. This is one of the 10 tricks for gaining respect and admiration in the workplace, which can open doors to new opportunities and relationships. Generosity and altruism are not just about what you give to others, they're also about what you give to yourself. When you cultivate these traits, you develop a greater sense of empathy, compassion, and self-awareness. This inner growth is one of the most valuable 10 tricks for personal development, as it enriches your life in ways that material success cannot. It's about creating a legacy of kindness and connection that lasts far beyond your lifetime. Finally, generosity and altruism remind us of our interconnectedness. No one succeeds in life alone, and by giving freely to others, we create a world where everyone has the opportunity to thrive. These traits are at the heart of what it means to be human,
and they are some of the most important 10 tricks for living a life of purpose, fulfillment, and joy. Mindfulness and presence are two of the most powerful 10 tricks for cultivating deeper connections and improving overall well-being. In a world filled with distractions, being fully present in the moment can set you apart, both in your personal life and professional interactions. Mindfulness isn't just about meditating or staying calm. It's about being engaged and focused on the here and now, giving your full attention to the person or task in front of you. This level of presence creates a sense of importance and validation for those around you, making them feel truly heard and valued. One of the key benefits of practicing mindfulness is the ability to listen more effectively. When you're fully present in a conversation, you're not just hearing the words being spoken, you're picking up on tone, body language, and emotion. This deeper level of listening allows you to respond more thoughtfully and empathetically, strengthening your relationships. It's one of the 10 tricks that can transform how you communicate and relate to others, making you a more engaged and thoughtful partner, friend, or colleague. In professional settings, mindfulness can enhance productivity and decision-making. By being fully present in meetings, tasks, and interactions, you reduce the mental clutter that often leads to mistakes or missed opportunities. Mindfulness helps you focus on what truly matters, allowing you to make more informed decisions and contribute more effectively to your team. It's one of the 10 tricks that can lead to higher performance and greater success in the workplace. Presence goes beyond just focusing on others. It's also about being in tune with yourself. When you practice mindfulness, you become more aware of your own thoughts, emotions, and reactions. This self-awareness allows you to manage stress more effectively and approach challenges with a clear, calm mind. It's one of the 10 tricks that leads to greater emotional resilience, helping you navigate both personal and professional obstacles with grace. In relationships, mindfulness and presence can significantly improve the quality of your interactions. When you give someone your full attention, you create a space of trust and openness, where deeper conversations can flourish. People are more likely to share their thoughts and feelings when they feel they are being truly listened to. This is one of the 10 tricks for building intimacy and strengthening emotional bonds, whether with a partner, family member, or friend. Mindfulness also enhances your ability to manage emotions in the moment. Instead of reacting impulsively to stress or frustration, mindfulness allows you to pause, breathe, and choose a more thoughtful response. This practice is one of the 10 tricks that can help you avoid unnecessary conflicts and maintain more harmonious relationships. By staying calm and centered, even in challenging situations, you set a positive example for others and create a more peaceful environment. In leadership, presence is a vital trait. Leaders who are fully engaged and present with their teams inspire confidence and loyalty. When your team feels that you are genuinely listening and valuing their input, they are more likely to feel motivated and invested in their work. This is one of the 10 tricks for becoming a more effective and respected leader, as it fosters a culture of openness and collaboration within your team. One practical way to practice mindfulness and presence is through intentional pauses during your day. Taking a few moments to step away from distractions and focus on your breathing or surroundings can help reset your mind and bring you back to the present. This simple habit is one of the 10 tricks for staying grounded and reducing stress, allowing you to approach your tasks and interactions with renewed clarity and focus. Mindfulness also has a profound impact on your mental and emotional health. By staying present, you reduce the tendency to ruminate on the past or worry about the future. This shift in focus allows you to experience greater peace of mind and emotional balance. It's one of the 10 tricks that can lead to a more fulfilling and joyful life, as you learn to appreciate each moment for what it is, rather than constantly chasing what comes next. In everyday life, practicing mindfulness can be as simple as paying attention to your daily routines. Whether you're eating a meal, taking a walk, or having a conversation, bringing your full awareness to the present moment transforms these ordinary activities into opportunities for deeper connection and enjoyment. This is one of the 10 tricks that can bring more meaning and satisfaction to even the most mundane tasks. Mindfulness and presence also teach you the value of slowing down. In a culture that often glorifies multitasking and busyness, choosing to focus on one thing at a time can feel revolutionary. By giving your full attention to each task, You improve the quality of your work and reduce the mental exhaustion that comes from constantly switching between activities. This is one of the 10 tricks for achieving more with less effort, as it allows you to work smarter, not harder. In relationships, practicing presence means being fully engaged in the moment with the people you care about. Instead of being distracted by your phone or other thoughts, focusing on the person in front of you shows that you value their time and attention. This is one of the 10 tricks for building stronger, more meaningful connections, as it fosters a sense of trust and mutual respect. Mindfulness also improves your ability to cope with uncertainty. When you're present in the moment, you're better equipped to handle whatever comes your way, without getting overwhelmed by anxiety or stress. This mindset shift is one of the 10 tricks that can help you stay calm and focused, even in the face of unpredictable challenges. It's about trusting yourself to navigate life's twists and turns with clarity and confidence. Finally, practicing mindfulness and presence is a lifelong journey. It's not about achieving a perfect state of calm, but about continually bringing yourself back to the present whenever distractions or stress arise. This ongoing practice is one of the most valuable 10 tricks for maintaining balance and resilience in a world that is constantly pulling you in different directions. The more you cultivate presence, the more you'll find peace and fulfillment in everyday life. Emotional resilience and self-control are two of the most essential 10 tricks for navigating life's challenges with strength and composure. Emotional resilience is the ability to bounce back from setbacks and adapt to change, while self-control is the skill of managing your reactions and impulses, especially in stressful situations. Together, these traits enable you to face adversity with a calm, collected mindset, which not only benefits your mental well-being but also inspires those around you. In times of difficulty, emotional resilience becomes a crucial asset. It's what helps you keep going when things don't go as planned, whether in your personal life or career. Imagine facing a setback at work, a project falls through, or a major deal is lost. Instead of being overwhelmed by frustration or disappointment, emotional resilience allows you to take a step back, assess the situation, and look for new opportunities. This is one of the key 10 tricks for staying adaptable and maintaining momentum, even in the face of adversity. Self-control, on the other hand, is what helps you manage your emotional responses in the moment. Whether it's resisting the urge to react angrily in a heated discussion or staying focused on long-term goals despite short-term temptations, self-control allows you to make thoughtful, measured decisions. This is one of the 10 tricks for maintaining balance and avoiding impulsive reactions that could harm your relationships or hinder your progress. A practical example of emotional resilience is found in athletes who train for years, facing injury, failure, and tough competition. Their ability to bounce back after a defeat is what ultimately leads to success. This same principle applies in everyday life. When you cultivate emotional resilience, you build the strength to recover from setbacks and keep moving forward. It's one of the 10 tricks that helps you stay on course, no matter what obstacles come your way. In relationships, emotional resilience and self-control are vital for maintaining harmony and understanding. When conflicts arise, being able to remain calm and composed allows you to approach the situation with empathy and clarity. Instead of reacting impulsively or letting emotions escalate, self-control helps you listen and respond thoughtfully. This is one of the 10 tricks for resolving conflicts in a way that strengthens rather than damages your connections with others. Emotional resilience also plays a key role in personal growth. When you learn to view challenges as opportunities for learning rather than setbacks, you develop a mindset that is focused on growth and improvement. Each failure becomes a stepping stone to success, and each hardship is a chance to build inner strength. This shift in perspective is one of the 10 tricks that allows you to turn adversity into a source of empowerment and growth. Self-control is equally important when it comes to achieving long-term goals. Whether you're trying to break a bad habit, improve your health, or advance your career, self-control helps you stay disciplined and focused on what truly matters. It's one of the 10 tricks that ensures you stay on track, even when faced with distractions or temptations that could lead you astray. By practicing self-control, you develop the ability to delay gratification for greater rewards down the line. One of the most effective ways to build emotional resilience is through mindfulness and self-awareness. By regularly checking in with your emotions and reactions, you become more attuned to your inner state, allowing you to respond to challenges with greater clarity and calm. This practice is one of the 10 tricks for staying grounded and centered, even when life feels overwhelming. It helps you develop the mental and emotional tools needed to face adversity with strength and resilience. Similarly, self-control can be strengthened through small, everyday actions. For example, choosing to pause and take a deep breath before responding in a stressful situation is a simple act of self-control that can prevent unnecessary conflict or emotional outbursts. Over time, these small acts of restraint add up, making it easier to manage your emotions and reactions in more difficult circumstances. It's one of the 10 tricks that leads to emotional stability and inner peace. Emotional resilience also involves maintaining hope and optimism, even in tough times. It's the belief that, no matter how difficult things may seem, you have the strength and resources to overcome them. This mindset not only helps you stay motivated, but also empowers those around you to face challenges with confidence. It's one of the 10 tricks that can turn moments of hardship into opportunities for growth and transformation. In leadership, emotional resilience and self-control are essential traits. Leaders who remain calm under pressure and manage their emotions effectively inspire trust and confidence in their teams. When people see that their leader can handle challenges without losing composure, they are more likely to follow suit and remain focused on the goals at hand. This is one of the 10 tricks for leading with strength and integrity, creating a positive and productive environment for everyone involved. Self-control is also crucial for managing stress and avoiding burnout. By setting boundaries, prioritizing self-care, and staying focused on your long-term goals, you can maintain a healthy balance between work and personal life. This ability to regulate your time, energy, and emotions is one of the 10 tricks for achieving lasting success without sacrificing your well-being. Finally, emotional resilience and self-control are about empowering yourself to take control of your life, rather than being controlled by external circumstances. When you develop these traits, you gain the ability to navigate life's ups and downs with grace and confidence, knowing that you have the strength to handle whatever comes your way. These are 2 of the most valuable 10 tricks for leading a balanced, fulfilling life, helping you build stronger relationships, achieve your goals, and find peace in the face of adversity. Strategic questioning is one of the 10 tricks that opens doors to deeper understanding and more effective communication. By asking the right questions, you can guide conversations, uncover hidden insights, and foster stronger relationships. Unlike surface-level inquiries, strategic questions provoke thought, invite reflection, and lead to more meaningful exchanges. In both personal and professional settings, mastering the art of questioning allows you to steer interactions in ways that lead to better outcomes. In a business context, leaders who practice strategic questioning are able to inspire creativity and problem-solving. Instead of telling their teams what to do, they ask questions that stimulate innovation. For instance, instead of saying, "This isn't working," a leader might ask, "What could we do differently to achieve better results?" This encourages team members to think critically and come up with solutions on their own. It's one of the most effective 10 tricks for fostering a collaborative and proactive work environment. In personal relationships, strategic questioning builds trust and intimacy. Rather than asking generic questions like, "How was your day?" you could ask, "What was the most interesting part of your day?" Or, "What's something that surprised you today?" These types of questions invite more thoughtful responses and help deepen the conversation. This is one of the 10 tricks for creating meaningful connections and showing genuine interest in the lives of those around you. Self-reflection is another area where strategic questioning shines. By asking yourself the right questions, you can gain deeper insights into your thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. Instead of just thinking, "I'm stressed," you might ask, "What exactly is causing my stress right now, and what can I do about it?" These types of questions help you move from emotional reactions to practical problem solving, which is one of the 10 tricks for managing stress and improving mental clarity. After learning these 10 psychological tricks, the real challenge begins, applying them in your daily life. Think about it. What situations in your life could benefit from more control? Is it a difficult conversation with a boss, a challenging relationship, or perhaps managing your own reactions in stressful situations? The power is now in your hands to influence and shape the outcomes in ways you never thought possible. But knowledge alone isn't enough. It's the action you take that will truly transform the way you navigate the world. Ask yourself, are you ready to take control of your life and situations around you? Are you willing to use these tools to improve not only your interactions but also your confidence and success? The time to act is now. Start small, practice these tricks, and notice how the dynamics around you begin to shift. It won't take long before you see real change, not just in how others react to you, but in how you feel about yourself. If you're serious about mastering these skills and want to continue learning how to influence and control the world around you, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. That way, you'll never miss out on new strategies and techniques that will keep you ahead of the game. Your journey to becoming more influential and powerful doesn't stop here. It's just beginning.